Hello and welcome to A Life More Boaty. We are here on a lovely sunny day at the Cannes Boat Show to have a look at the brand new Predator 55. I mean, it's so brand new you could almost say the gel coat is still damp, but look at those lines. Really impressive boat. Shares the hull with the new Superhawk 55, but obviously has a selection of fundamental differences from there. Now we will start the bathing platform, which again has the capacity to be a high-low if you want to, so you could store a jet ski or a tender on here, but it also does have a pretty decent size tender garage under there. Access both sides, so you can get from the bathing platform into the deck from either side. Decent sized cleats, beautifully made, aren't they? Now obviously, because it is hot off the press, it is missing some grab handles. I believe there will be some additional handles across here, making access and movement around the bathing platform that bit easier. But we'll head up here, you can see shore power access in here and potentially letterbox passerelle in there. Beautiful sea gates based around the British flag. Takes you into this rather lovely cockpit area here. There is obviously sunbathing over the top of the tender garage. Under the middle seat there is storage for covers or potentially a life raft. This is quite clever. So this table effectively can fold out and slide this way, so it fills in this space across here, effectively giving you dining for that area there, or you can spin it round the other way and have it running across the back there. Again, beautiful table as well. But what's so lovely about this area here is you get a little bit of wind protection. So if you're going along at speed, you can sit in this corner here, watch the wake trailing off behind you and get fantastic weather protection. Sorry about the background noise, but the show is just starting to open. There is additional sunshade following on from the back of the hard top here if you want it. And then you've got fantastic mooring hardware here. Beautiful built-in stainless fair lead through there, cleat, winch, button for the winch, and then what's really nice as well, somewhere to put your coattails, and then here you have all the controls for the bathing platform and the passerelle. We'll start by going forwards, I think. Again, look at all that glazing. Actually surprisingly high bulwarks for a sports boat, which is nice. Little window there for the communication with the captain. That leads us all the way forwards to this rather fabulous bow area. A little bit of seating there with a coffee table. Storage under all of these seats here. Massive, great big sunbathing area here. We go all the way forwards. That hides and absolutely, just have an admire that view back. That hides an absolutely vast storage area. Oh, if I can get it up. Under there, look at that. Pretty decent space. You get a deflated tender in there. You could easily get paddle boards, but you could certainly get fenders and the like, and a lot of warps in there as well. Anchor handling gears under here, as you would expect, pretty standard stuff. Winch controller over there, power off intake. Beautiful stainless work, and it's nice as well the way that stainless work leads out, so it's not getting in your way as you come round here. Notice down here there are pole hooks on both sides and two at the front, so you can effectively cover this entire area with a sunshade if you wanted. We then head back down the other side, take a turn back around, and we will head back inside. Now if you're buying one of these new, you can pretty much custom choose the paint colours you want. Over here we have an outside sort of mini barbecue area. It doesn't have to be black, you could choose a different colour if you wanted. It's quite nice the way they've done black and grey, and then there's a little drawer bin in there, and I think there's some switch gear in here. Yeah, there you go, battery controllers, second fridge, audio. So 3-part doors here that you can effectively slide across whichever way you choose, but at the moment they're in the midsection option, which takes us into this rather lovely area here, which can be completely closed off and completely air conditioned if you so desire. Dining over on the port side, or casual seating on the port side. There's a buffet here at the moment that can be changed if you want, or you can add a dining table there if you want. And now you can start to see the scale of that glazing inside and the effect it has on the light in here. And again, lovely 3-part roofing panel in there. If I take a turn around, now you can see we have the dining area, or the kitchen area, sorry. Now again, a lot of options on this boat. This is a 3-cabin 2 heads variant, but you can change that around, and in the same way you can have galley down if you want to. So you can effectively leave this as pure lounging and have the galley down below. In here we have a dishwasher. Love a dishwasher. Obviously you can see there's Miele cooker and a hob. Nice sink, storage above. And I'll be honest with you, I am a big fan of these catches. Not having to push or twist. There's a TV in there, and that TV, if you want to, you can pull it right the way out, so you can effectively sit over there and watch the TV outside in the sunshine. And then more storage all the way down here. There's a fridge in there, and a lovely Korean worktop. And again, massive, great big sliding hardtop. See this whole section here with this really heavily smoked glass. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this looks like this is carbon fibre to keep the weight down. Over on the starboard side we have the helm station with a couple of individual arras seats, again beautifully fitted out, or styled really, with almost a Union Jack decal in there. And Sunseeker have pretty much moved away from physical switches, apart from emergency stuff like the horn. I don't know if we can, should we open the roof? Yeah, there you go. So that is, I'm not going to open it all the way, but that is the roof, and it does effectively open all the way back to here, so it does give you a pretty vast aperture. While that's shutting, we'll look at the rest of the dashboard. So engines are managed by this bonding system, and then we have a couple of Garmin screens, and as I say, everything, pretty much everything is controlled via wire through the screens. Beautiful Sunseeker steering wheel with, I believe, yeah, that gimbaled centre boss. Proportional bell thruster, Volvo Penta throttle controls, and a joystick controller there. So that is the helm station. The other thing I did notice, which is quite interesting, if you're ever boating in the Med, it's not uncommon for your electronics to overheat. So they've actually built in a brilliant little extractor fan system down here to try and take some of the heat out from behind those electronics. And there's also, under here is a massive storage area as well, just for bits and pieces, like so. And then we have again, let's just stand in the helm station for a moment. So this is your view forward if you're the skipper. And again, you've got really good access behind you. So let's head down to the accommodation deck, down through these stairs. We pass on the way down through these stairs the manual trip system. So I mentioned everything's electronic, but there are still conventional, good old-fashioned distribution trips which are easy to reset if you need to. All the way down, the first thing that meets us, actually, funnily enough, is this fridge area here. So you've got a second fridge freezer in here. Again, this is the choice of the owner of this boat. So you could change that for more storage or just a bigger cupboard. And then that takes us forward, if we go forward to the VIP. Nice big centerline double berth with plenty of light coming into the hull windows. And how well this shows up on the camera, but look at how beautiful the sun is reflecting on the water back on the ceiling. Quite a high bed, I'll be honest with you. It's sort of just above hip height, but there is plenty of headroom in here. If I turn the camera around, I'm 1.73 m, plenty of headroom in there. And then there is plenty of storage. Where are we? In the wardrobe in there. Ventilation through those opening portholes on both sides. Lovely bit of detailing at the headboard. Another cupboard over there. Behind the door we came in is Jack and Jill access in here into the shared head. So beautifully fitted out, as you would expect for Sunseeker. Nice separate shower. Rainfall shower at the top. Handheld shower over there. And then just behind us down here is the loo. And obviously tons of storage in those mirrors above the sink. So we come back out of there. So we are in the VIP, back into the main area. Lobby, I suppose you might call it. So that's the Jack and Jill for the shared heads that we've just been in. Pretty straightforward. Size of these doors, nice and thick, nice solid shut, and then a lovely bit of detailing with these stainless inserts in here. So we go across the main cabinway, takes us into the third cabin, which is nicely set out as a twin currently. Again, plenty of storage in that full-size wardrobe. Gaining light from the hull window, again with the opener. I'm pretty confident you could convert that infill and make it a double bed, and again, if I spin the camera around, still with plenty of headroom in here. And again, beautiful detailing above the bed. So back out into the lobby, stairs we've just come down into the master. As soon as we go into the master, first thing we see is the master heads, again with a very similar but beautifully laid out shower with a rainfall and a handheld over there. Lovely basin, and if I just step inside, behind us here we have the loo, lovely marble detailing, and then loads and loads of storage, as you can see, inside these cupboards, and benefiting once again from the hull window. So that's on the way in. We also have a wine fridge, which is a handy thing if you need to get up in the morning and start your day with a lovely fresh glass of rosé. And then this beautifully serene master cabin. Love the lights on the back wall. Acres of storage in this one. Again, you can choose how this is fitted out internally. Massive hull window, again massive, with opening port lights. That similar themed ceiling following through the whole vessel. More storage over there. Big hull window. Obviously, if you were at sea, imagine the view lying in bed. Vanity unit down there. And even standing up on the slightly raised side here, look, I still have plenty of headroom. Big TV on the wall, as you would expect. And there's that one step down. So I'm standing on this section here. One step down gives you even more headroom. And then more cupboards in there, so plenty of storage. AC controller on the wall there. So if we come back out of the master, that takes us back into the lobby, access to all the cabins, and we will then head back up the stairs and go and have a peek in the engine bay. So here we have the engine bay, which is pretty impressive and does have a pretty decent climb down into it. Now in here we have, pretty wedged in, I'll be honest with you, a set of Volvo IPS-950s. Now obviously there's a massive amount of intrusion because of this whole block, which is your tender garage, but like everything in life, there is a bit of a compromise, and if you're the owner, you're probably not going to spend a lot of time working on these down here. Big fuel tanks. She's a fast boat, so you need a fair bit of fuel. Hot water tank over there. A lot of Victron systems down here. You can see the IPS drives right down the back, just there, because she's on IPSs. Right the way back, at the very back, you can probably see down there is the Seakeeper. Just below us here, below the tender garage, is the generator. And then always nice to be able to see the water catchers there, water intakes. Engine number 2 down this side. Second fuel tank, battery box is right at the back there. But believe it or not, where I'm standing there pretty much is headroom. There's all your Garmin equipment, and behind me, I don't know if I can turn it around, is all the distribution panels for the electrics. Beautifully fitted out, absolutely beautifully fitted out. So we will finish there. As I climb out, I will ask you kindly to like and subscribe. Really makes a massive difference to us on the channel. Helps with the Google Analytics, gets these videos found. So thank you very much to the lovely people at Sunseeker for letting us have a look at this fabulous boat. And I will leave you with a lovely view, peering through the windscreen, through the saloon of the Cannes Boat Show, and say thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time round.